Hey guys, I am doing a new segment and I thought I would start with foundation. The segment's called Heck Yeah or Meh. Basically, it's going to be two products that I really like and the other one I'm not really very impressed. And they will be in the same kind of category. Today I am going to be doing CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation, Sunscreen, and SPF in 20. And then the other one is CoverGirl True Blend to Liquid Makeup Base. I don't think it says anything about having sunscreen or SPF, so maybe that's the difference. So I've tried them both, and I'm going to try them on the camera for you as well, since I'm going to get ready, so I might as well show you the difference. My base actually is, I always say it's on the dry side. I mean, it looks fine. I don't have anything on other than I have got some moisturizer on, and I have some foundation primer, just so I can give these both a go. A fair go, I should say. And I've been trying these for the last couple weeks, maybe a month and a half or so, and I have noticed that one of them definitely, when I say my skin's dry, I mean it looks fine, it feels good. I mean, I get outbreaks and stuff, but that's kind of normal. And I have some broken capillaries and stuff like that, but as far as like the texture of it and stuff, it looks fine, but as soon as I put a foundation on, if it's not quite the right kind, what happens is it seems to attach itself to every single piece of dry skin that I didn't even know was there. I will think my skin's fine, and I'll start buffing it out with a foundation brush, and then all of a sudden it looks cakey. It's not sinking into my skin like it should. And I think, you know, I'm a little bit older than some of the other YouTubers, and some of, you know, my audience may be more my age. But when I was younger, it seemed like I could put any kind of foundation on, it didn't matter. I don't know if that has to do with age, or if my skin is just changing because of age, or if it's this. I mean, when I just read this though, one of them does have sunscreen and SPF, and the other one I don't see where it says that it has any of that in it. Let me see. It's got this little thing. So maybe that's one of the reasons why one of them works a little bit better than the other. Now, when I do put the one that I do enjoy on, it seems to go into my skin. It seems to blend in really well. It seems to be like one with it. It's got more of, I don't know, of a silkier kind of, not oily, but it seems to work well. It's like the opposite of what my dry skin would be. So it kind of helps with any kind of dry skin that I didn't even know was there, but it helps it so that I don't even know it is there. So let's just start with one of them, and I'll just use this buffing brush, and I'm actually gonna usually what I do is I squirt some on my brush, and then I buff it out, and then I go pat back on it with a sponge. This is just this one's London London? No, Soho London sponge. So I just put some ELF mist and set. I just put a little damp, make it a little bit damp. So I'm just going to squeeze one, usually 2 squirts out of these, because they're both pumps. And this one is the Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 Foundation plus Sunscreen and Broad Spectrum SPF 20. I'm actually using Nude Beige for this one. Let's try it on this side. So I usually just tap it in, and then I swirl it. Now I'll just do half. I'm just going to do half of my face with one and then the other half with the other. So I'm not sure if it's going to show on the camera or not. Now, to me it seems a little, well, it's actually doing pretty good today, but I can still feel, or I can still see that it's a little cakey. It didn't cover my little capillaries that I have, or imperfections. I mean, today's application was pretty good, but I could still see that it's kind of just sitting on top of my face. So I'm not a big fan of that, because to me, you know, foundation should be something that blends into your skin and makes it seem like it's you and not that you're made up. And then you can use your other assets like your eye makeup or blush or lipstick to make you look a bit fancy. So I always think that a foundation should be a nice foundation. I mean, that's what it's for. Foundation is to hide a couple of your blemishes, but also you know, to even out your skin and everything like that. And I don't feel like that's doing that. It's making me feel like it's even worse than just having bare skin. So let's go with this one. This is the True Blend. I guess it's called either 16 or I1 or I6. This is in Buff Beige. What is this one? That was in Nude Beige. So I guess the colors. This one's a little lighter. The camera just cut out, so I don't know where I was, but I don't even have to use my sponge to kind of pat out any kind of streaks or something, because it seeped in there and it did really well. I'm gonna try. I put a little bit on the sponge, just a little dot, and then I'm going to put it on the little blemishes or my broken capillaries. I'm just looking to see if it's still recording, to see if it covers. One thing I hate, well, I guess hate is a strong word, and see, it just seems to be caking even when I try to buff it out like that. One thing I'm not a big fan of is when you use foundation and then it only covers so much. Yeah, I understand it's just supposed to you know, blur and kind of mask some of your imperfections, and that's fine. I also don't want one that just totally covers you and you're just one-dimensional. I get that, but I really truly believe that foundation should, you know, eliminate a lot of these, like a spot or a blemish or a broken capillary or two. And when I have to go back for a concealer, I feel like that's just another thing that I have to deal with. So I did that with this one just to see if it would work, because that's what has to pass my face. If it can do basically the 1 and 2, then I'm good. I mean, like I said, I don't want it to, you know, put on a whole different face and make it seem like I'm wearing a mask. But I also want it to seep in and cover up those you know, mistakes that are not mistakes, but imperfections that I have there. So that's something I always look to do. I'm going to put a little bit on the sponge of this one, which is the True Blend. I'm just going to put it right here. Try to blend in all these kind of extra red spots. Now see, this one seems to seep in. I don't see it sitting on my skin. And I mean, under the eyes is a whole different territory, being that you've got all those little fine wrinkles. Well, I do. I do see that it covered my blemish up a little bit better than this one, but I'm more concerned at this point with these two is that the Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 just sits on my face. Now maybe it's just my face, maybe it's just the way my skin is and how it reacts to it. You may have a better, you know, outlook on it, or more of a better reaction or interaction with this, but unfortunately for me, it doesn't work for me. I will use it because it's here, but I'm not going to be too happy about it. It takes a little bit more work. I have to use some powder to kind of mask it and even it out a little bit. So it's a little bit more work for me. It might work for somebody that's got oily skin, and it could also be for me that because of the sunscreen and SPF, that's why. So I might have to do another little trial to see if maybe it has to do with having those things in that will react to my face. Well, in the True Blend, I always seem to go to this. This is a really go-to for me. I do think sometimes I do have to set it with a powder just because it does feel a slightly tacky, very slightly. And I think that's just a formula. I don't know if that would be good for oily skin, but I don't know. When I say I don't know, I mean that you can't just say, oh, this is good for this one and this is good for this one, and then somebody's skin just doesn't, you know. Because I was watching all kinds of reviews on the Outlast, and everybody loved it. I ran and went and got this and thought, everybody must be right. I'm going to grab it. And then when I got it, I was so disappointed and thought, what were these women thinking, you know? And then I seen a review for this, and I thought, let me try this because I'm stuck with this one. And I never looked back. I mean, I've got other foundations, but this is one that I can go get, and it's what, maybe $9, and I know that I'm getting a really good coverage and stuff. I feel more confident that it's covered and looks good. So heck yeah for the True Blend, and meh for the Outlast. Hope that helped you out, girls. If you have any other ideas for me for the heck yeah or meh, just leave a comment or message me or something, and maybe I can compare the two. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you guys later. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you're interested in my last vlog, hot mess pieces, or the latest beauty video I have on hand, just click the links above. Don't forget to like and subscribe.